with light and fire and the holy breath, I come to inspire you, to infire you, and to clear you, precious ones. As your Mother Kali, as one who has become pure fire, my goal is to infire you with this fire, so that you may learn the art of self-correction and self-clearing. How do you remain inviolate in light? It is to clear yourself through the holy breath, the fire breath of God. And so I have breathed in divine light and fire, and then breathed out unto you each one that divine light and fire, so that you may be cleared in this fire breath essence of the Mother. The ancient science of Persia was to imbibe the sacred fire, to allow it to reside within, to fully burn through all that is less than true selfhood, and then through that clearing action of that fire to rise into a greater level of God fire, of God beingness, in that pure white light. Many of you in the ancient temples, in nature, that Lord Zarathustra co-created with Ahura Mazda, engaged in this art of breathing fire consciously into the aura, into the deepest recesses of being, and then once you could feel that fire and sustain that fire, then to breathe it out into the culture of oneness, the culture of beingness, and sustain that civilization of the great Lord Ahura Mazda. Now I bring this understanding back to you, O initiates of Zarathustra, O initiates of sacred fire, so that you may engage again and again in your spiritual services by breathing this fire first, before you invoke the spoken word. For when you do, that word will be infired with this white fire light of purity. And the words that you speak, sublime and divine, will manifest in multi-dimensions through the empowerment that they hold, through the light that you wield through them on behalf of the great lords of light and fire. The great solar lords sustain their heavenly kingdoms through breathing pure, divine light and fire, and you too may sustain that which is true and pure of your cultures, and that which you desire to imbue within your cultures and to endure within your cultures, that which is worthy of being within the earth, earthy, that arises from heaven, heavenly. When you breathe with us, the ascended masters, and all solar beings, and lords of the flame, we will inscribe within your very being the divine quintessences that initiates of the sacred fire use to complete their alchemies of light within the earth. Through this action you may clear anything upon earth, dearest ones. Simply take 3 to 5 minutes and breathe as I have breathed, and feel that fire breath manifesting through you, and then direct your attention upon that which you desire to be clear and free of all impediments. And through the action of the fire breath, it shall be so, and the light of purity shall sustain it within the grace of God, the beingness of the mother's heart, the purity of perfection that you draw into that which you gaze upon, because the mother fulfills the alchemy through the fire breath of beauty, of harmony, of peace. Within your presence you will find all keys to self-realization, self-actualization, self-liberation in light and divine fire. And when you learn to live within the fire itself, as Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego did, as Daniel did, then, dearest ones, you too will be perfected through the burnishing action of that fire that sustains immortality within it, divinity all around it. Therefore, I invite you to step into the holy furnace of living fire with me, for this is where Kali resides. The Mother manifests her essence. The fire itself is what transmutes and transliterates you into the true you, the ideal you, the divine you. If you would be liberated by Kali's light, then live within my fire. This is my message to initiates of the sacred fire. This is my offering to the lords of solar flame, to Ahura Mazda, the great Lord, the all-fiery one, the Ancient of Days. So I have breathed unto you this holy essence this day, the Sunday for those in Australia, and the Sunday for those who are becoming like unto the sun by learning her ways, the ways of fire, fire, fire. So be it. So it is now a reality. And I thank you. As Kali came for all of us, he stood in the atmosphere over Ayers Rock, the sacred talisman within Australia, and then used the resource of that talismanic flow field to ray forth throughout the entire continent of Australia this fiery essence of her being. She contacted every soul evolving upon Australia at inner levels to give them this opportunity to rise through the holy breath, the fire breath of God. And those who are sensitive will feel a shift if they desire to embrace it and then sustain it. Those who are awake will know that there has been a blessing upon the peoples, all peoples of Australia. Those who abide there now, and those who will be born there in coming generations. No matter where they originated from, and no matter where they may eventually travel to or possibly emigrate to. This fire breath action manifests in multi-dimensions and was as physical as Kali was allowed to make it. And I pray that many of you on the broadcast this night were able to feel it and to also, on Kali's behalf, share it with other heart friends and initiates as you projected through your chakras that light and that fire breath to loved ones, families, communities, and the entire nation and continent. This action was important as a clearance in preparation for our event in October in approximately 5 months. A little less than 5 months we begin together again there to inscribe within this holy land made holy by your presence great light to awaken souls to what is real and true and divine within them. Part of our purpose within our Heart Center community is to awaken souls to their own divine nature and to lead them through the resources that we provide to the fount of their own inner divinity. We are not here simply to give more and more teaching and have thousands of dictations or heart streams. Each one is meant to help each soul awaken to the truth of their own inner being, to be quickened by the light, and to find that inner resource that will sustain them throughout their lives, no matter what movement or organization or community they move through. We are non-denominational in that we simply offer the light that comes through these heart streams to reconnect people and empower them, enlighten them, and inspire them to go for it and to be their true self. That is all that we desire to do. Help people to be their true self. And this is your responsibility to just quicken and awaken and share what we have to offer so that every person feels their divine essence, knows their true self, and commune directly with God and the divine beings. We are not here to displace anyone's own attunement with their holy Christ Buddha self, their divine reality. We are only here to assist them in being awakened and quickened by the empowerment of the Holy Spirit so that they can live in their truth and find their pathway home to the heart of God. So we champion all true teachings of light that assist souls in awakening, being quickened, and then to sustain that glory of God that they may live within 24/7 all the days of their lives. Now this heart stream from the Mother Kali to me is very, very special. It was a great empowerment and a great release of light. And any time you feel maybe a little down, I pray that you will listen to it again, and I've recorded it on video, and watch it again when the video is released so that you can feel the re-empowerment. And you can breathe with Kali as she did before she spoke. She began speaking right on the top of the hour, our time, which is 7 p.m. Saturday night. However, for you, it's Sunday morning in Australia. And so we are so happy that we bridge the gap between Saturday and Sunday. Here in the United States on Saturday evening, and there in Australia Sunday morning the next day. So it's the 27th of May where you are, it's still the 26th. And we cross the international date line, and this is fantastic. This is something that Lanello desired long, long ago for us to do, because we are bridging the time zones and actually experiencing simultaneously 2 different days. Amazing. And we are so grateful for you in Australia that champion this movement and the Ascended Masters, and that you are there to create the cradle and the vehicle through which these heartstrings can be delivered, so that miracle light may manifest. So thank you, thank you, thank you to Fariba, to Faye, to Mashid, to, let's see, is Marzier there doing the AV?
Yeah.
Marzier? And I heard a little child earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe
It was her son.
Oh, her son. So I love you so much, and what I'm going to do is turn off the video recording.